Miss me? Hello, my name is David C. Thurman. The C is for Copperfield, because I make panties disappear. Okay, that was kind of corny. It sounded better in my head. Well, I'm putting it on anyway.
I reminisce.
Say hi. The lighting's terrible. Hey, Deanna just fucked up. Say something. Explain to everybody how poorly you did.
I beat you in laser tag.
No, we're not talking about that. That was before. This is now. You see how niggas do it? You messing up now. But last time, we're not talking about last time. We're talking about this time. Oh, what happened this time? Yep, shame. Can't hide from shame. You have any words? I like that shirt.
Yes. Are you getting the whole thing?
Ooh, yeah. Nice. We out here at the golf place. Just got done going on water slides. Losing that laser tag. Waiting for these kind of folks to get through. Yo, they got the whole squad. Hey, the whole squad came out. It was a family affair. It's a reunion out here today. They said who wants to go golf? Everybody stood up, man. They had people from Idaho over here talking about golfing.
We didn't expect such a big turnout.
Hey, the dad said that he was gonna pay for the wristbands. He saw the extended family. He was like, man, look, we got $20. We got $20. They cut it 5 ways.
And then they dressed up.
Dressed up for the occasion. Yo, they said we can afford for everybody to get one water.
Sorry, we talking shit?
We're talking to people about 20 feet away from us. Welcome back, everybody. It is Saturday, September 22nd, 2012, and it's been a while. How have things been with you? You look like you've changed. I haven't. There are a few things me and you should discuss, but first, the obligatory shout-outs. A huge thanks goes out to everyone who looked at episode 2 and gave me some positive feedback on it. I really appreciate it. I felt super loved after episode 1, but I got like 3 times the love from episode 2, and hopefully we can keep this trend going. Now that that's out the way, I went to go see The Dark Knight Rises on opening night, of course. I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it a whole lot. I didn't think it was as good as The Dark Knight, but that doesn't mean it was bad. There were a select group of people who were really content to rag on it. Yeah, it had some plot holes, this and that and the third. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's stop for a second. If you haven't seen the movie, go ahead and scroll forward by like a minute or so, because I'm going to spoil some things. Want to hear a secret? I like to spoil things. I'm kind of like a warm refrigerator. But I let everybody know beforehand so you have no excuse to be mad. Anyways, if you're still here, favorite character by far was Bane. I was wondering how they were going to follow up the Joker, man, you know what I'm saying? And Bane wasn't so much of an eclectic character. However, he was more of a, how do I say, put-together guy, you know? And that was good. It was good. He had a lot of depth. He did. But the movie left me with a few questions. Like, as soon as I saw him, like, they had the scene where he was underground and you went down and you saw his, like, lair and stuff. I thought to myself, how long has this motherfucker been under Gotham? And how come nobody figured this shit out? I mean, did you see the extent of Bane's hideout underground? There was, like, trapdoors and corners and hallways and shit. Looked like a game of Chutes and Ladders. How incompetent must the Gotham civil engineers be to not recognize that a criminal mastermind is building an entire fortress a few feet underground? That motherfucker must have been at it for a long time. The man must have been setting up shop when Batman Begins was going on. Had to take years. The Scarecrow was who was hot in the streets back when Bane had his first orientation 15 feet underground. You know, his secret hideout wasn't fully furnished. They didn't have that big-ass computer yet, so new recruits were still a little skeptical. Thank you all for coming. Mr. Bane? Yes, you there in the back. Look, man, you're talking about like 5 years and, look, I don't know. I understand it doesn't look like much now, but your patience will pay off. Soon we will have a computer. I got kids to feed, you know. I offer health care. All right. Swear to God, that's how that went. Look, I don't blame Bane's henchmen for doing all that. Money's tight nowadays. You know what I'm saying? The economy's terrible. People are out of work, et cetera, so on and so forth. I mean, if I was in a situation in Gotham City, I might consider actually becoming a professional henchman. Fortunately, however, I don't have to do those things because I just so happen to be married to Lady Luck. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but I just randomly had $1,000 inserted into my account a couple weeks ago. Nuts, isn't it? It's really funny when you figure out that you got too much money in your account because immediately you feel like you're off of Breaking Bad. Like, I went up to the ATM to withdraw a different amount of money, and you know how it has your statement up there and everything like that, and I looked at it, it said that I had like $1,000 over what I was supposed to have. The first thing that went through my head is, oh my God, it's probably a mistake. I need to pay this money back. And that lasted for like 4 seconds. Then I just kind of looked around and made sure nobody was looking, and I withdrew that bitch like a motherfucker. You know what makes me mad? Yeah, man, this episode's like 2 months late. We bouncing from topic to topic real fast. Come on, man, get with it or get lost. Anyways, a huge pet peeve of mine is when someone tells someone else what they should be doing with their money. Can't stand it. So I was a part of a Facebook argument not too long ago, because that's the most classy thing to do, argue on Facebook. And this guy on there, and I'm sure he's a great guy, but this guy, he was on there complaining about the Kardashians. He was talking about how the Kardashians don't deserve all the money that they get, and that they are just terrible people, and that they're ruining the minds of young women all over the place, and that their money needs to go, they need to do other things with their money, like donate it to charity, or save a panda bear or something like that. And I try to pretend like I'm the better person on Facebook arguments. So when I see like something going on that I don't necessarily agree with, I'll read it, and then I'll think to myself, I'll let it play itself out. But then like 3 comments down, I start to get fired up. So I just jump in. I jumped in and I was like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? The Kardashians' money is theirs to do what they will with. It would be great if they saved panda bears, but they're not. And honestly, that's okay. Really, it's okay, because it's their money and they can do whatever they want with it. Whatever they want with it. And then he fires back, no, it's not okay, blah, 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 blah. And then he goes back into the argument about how they're destroying the image of young women all over the place. And that's where I got a little bit heated. Because I think to myself, well, I said, listen, the Kardashians didn't invent television. They didn't even invent their behavior. They act how they act, and we consume it. The Bad Girls Club, Flavor of Love, what's another show with women acting the fool? Bad Girls Club, Flavor of Love, Rock of Love. All those types of shows have been on television long before the Kardashians. What they're doing is they're just feeding into something that people already want to see. It's not their fault that they made a lot of money off of that. Honestly, right now, if you told me that there'd be a camera around me 24/7 while I acted a fool with a lot of money, I'd do that in a heartbeat, and I think you would too. Don't tell me you wouldn't, because I think you would. Then a little bit later on, he starts talking about how they're just famous for their bodies. And then again, I say, what's the problem with that? Listen, having a body like Kim's, whether it's real or not, is admired. It just is. The people who end up working or paying for that type of body end up being admired, and people want to see them. And they pay money to see it, and that's just it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody told me they wanted to pay me money to see my ass, again, do you think that I would tell them no? What'd you think? How much would you pay for this? Like, all right, hey, keep it real. Be real, no homo. How much? What do you think? The answer is, if you're a guy, you wouldn't pay me anything to see that. And if you're a girl, I'd probably let you see it for free anyway. See, she doesn't have a hairy man ass. Hers is a work of art. And if I actually want to pay to see it, and if anybody else wants to pay to see it, then that's something that she brought in for herself. She made that money, every dollar of it, off of her personality and her body. Don't get mad because you don't have it. And furthermore, don't try to tell her what to do with the money that she makes off of her body and her talent, or lack thereof. Because the world would just be better off if you had the money, right? You were rich, you know exactly what to do with it. We don't understand why they just don't give it to you. Get out of here, man. Come on. Want to hear some real talk? And this is for everybody. Instead of sitting at home on the couch eating your carton of Ben & Jerry's, if you think that you can do a better job than them, go out there and do it. Hit the gym, lift some weights, go out there and get people to love you and toss money in your direction. And guess what? I promise you I won't be telling you what to do with the money that you make. And here is some more real talk. And this isn't just for the guy I got into the debate with. Listen, I think you're probably a great guy with your own opinion, just like I'm a guy with mine. There's no ill will or malice, but this is for everybody. Check this out. I like to save the realest talk for the end, and this is the end. The people watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians aren't 18 to 24-year-old males. It's 18 to 24-year-old females. They're feeding in to their own demise. So if they want to watch Kim Kardashian shake her booty and buy expensive things and complain and get married to NBA stars and then divorce them 30 days later, that's fine because that's their entertainment. We live in a free market, right? It's capitalism, baby. If they're making money off their ass and their shallow personalities, Godspeed. I mean, isn't that what we're all trying to do anyway? Or rather, isn't that what I'm trying to do anyway? Well, that is all the time we have for today, ladies and gentlemen. I know it seemed like it went a little bit fast, because frankly it did, compared to last episode. See, we're trying something new here at Real Talk with David Thurman. We're making the episodes a bit shorter, more digestible, so, people will actually watch them. So, if you like this new format, be sure to let me know in the comments, or if you like them a little bit longer, let me know as well. I read each and every one of them, and I will act accordingly. Regardless of how you feel, know that I do appreciate you watching my show, and I'll see you right back here in 2 weeks. That's Real Talk. Good night. I mean, come on, be honest.
Fuck around with the truth, went to see the roots. Quest brought me back on stage in a suit. I went hard, cause niggas say that I'm soft. Even Black thought I'm aiming a little hard. I gotta be honest, feeling like the other stuff is kinda behind us. Making jokes here and there, then got us some dollars. Trying to show the whole world what it is, and it ain't a game. He said, homie, stay the course, ain't shit changed. Weird night and everybody was tipsy, hanging out with Questlove, reminiscing about Whitney. He like, man, we can't even make it to 50. That reminds me, I sent a long text message to my mom and pop. I got the same speech when I left 30 Rock. My mom like, why you wanna leave a good job? My dad like, do your thing, boy, don't stop. Shout out to
I offer healthcare. I offer healthcare.